Bit of a step up from yesterday. Much quicker than the i8, this Jesko Absolute. Yeah, 12.5 million limited. Let's review Dealership Tycoon's brand new Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute. Hello everyone, welcome back to Dealership Tycoon, the game that I'm going to go over to if there's not enough cars and content for me to make in a week in Car Dealership Tycoon. What I have here is the brand new week-old Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute. The new limited, costing about 12.5 million, and a very cool car. I treat mine and spec mine like the Batmobile. Here's a bit of an awkward thing though. I tested it against the Bugatti Bolide in Car Dealership Tycoon a little while ago, a couple of weeks ago, which means I've pretty much exhausted most of my information on it. So instead, I'm going to talk about the gearbox, because this is revolution. I know, it does seem like I'm clutching at straws here, but I promise you this is really cool. It's got gears like a bike. So instead of, first, second, third and fourth, you get different combinations of gears. I know, so interesting. I'm a very boring person. Other than that, I don't have much. This is the top speedrun version of the Jesko, because apparently it's not Jesko, it's Jesko. I don't speak Swedish. And it's set to become the fastest car in the world, taking the crown off of Bugatti with their Chiron Supersport 300+. Well, a very cool car, but this is even cooler. Look at it. Thin, very short, narrow, aerodynamic. It's basically like a little Batmobile. And it does, in Dealership Tycoon, 310 miles an hour, with a garage value of 12.5 million. Which is exactly the same as Car Dealership Tycoon. Now, I'm not saying anything here, but that was the first thing I noticed when this car released. I bought it soon afterwards, as you can see. My car's number 364 of about 5,000, so it's a very early one. I like having early cars. And you know what? I think it's pretty quick. Well, very quick. I've got my foot down hard now. Look at it climb. 200 is done in the blink of an eye. Now I'm at 250, 260. It's so quick. And until I hit a tree. This is basically a Koenigsegg signature. Massively, massively quick. But this one takes it to extremes. And I like that. Hopefully that means it's going to be good round the corners. Which should be difficult considering it's the speed straight line version rather than the corners version. It's an absolute. And yet in these twisties, it's better than I was expecting. I'm on a straight line right now, but come on, here are the corners. It's not that bad. Part of this is because it's from Koenigsegg and they are masters of the car industry right now when it comes to supercars, but it's a Dealership Tycoon car, it's virtual, and yet it still feels good. Slightly feels like you're on the limit of grip a lot though. Like, it doesn't turn the best, but it is certainly fun, and I like that. It's more sort of trouser browningly fun, if you know what I mean. But that's still fun. And as for drifting, if I could actually press the buttons to do so, My phone hates me. Well, that's quite good. I have spun, but it's because you've got to go in a bit quicker. Handbrake, it goes back into line really well. But the best bit is, it can stay out of line as long as possible. Just keeps drifting. And then you counter steer, and then you're off at 1,000,000 miles an hour again. It's fun. That's the best thing I like about this car. I've spent 12.5 million quid on what is effectively a puppy. And I like puppies. Still, let's see if this puppy can turn into a full greyhound as we race it round the circuit race. I love Dealership Tycoon's circuit race. It's very three-dimensional. Much better than CDT's. It's basically like a cut-price version of Driving Empires. Right, here we go. Left. Very fast up this hill. Come on. Brake. Brake, brake, brake. 130. Very wide. Look how quick it is down the straight. You blink and you're in another time zone, honestly. Slightly cocked up through that, but ignore that. I had to lift for that. And we did a 32.21. I reckon I could do so much quicker, because obviously I made quite a few mistakes in that. But even so, that's a very quick time. And that, in short, is why I like it. It's a good car, but it's fun and doesn't take itself seriously. And yet you still know it'll absolutely destroy anything alive, wherever you go. Thanks for watching. Wheel spin off the line. God, I love this thing.